Hey everybody, this is Josh. I just wanted to pop in at the beginning of this episode to let you know that this episode, episode 4 of the quarantine sessions, will wrap up our chapter 1 of the quarantine sessions. Our DM David is expecting his first kid anytime soon, and we had to miss one of our sessions because of it, and so we're really not going to be able to find a way to really wrap this up in a way that's super meaningful. So we're going to put it on the back burner, just like our main campaign, and come back to it once David is all back and adjusted to the new parent life. So for now, going forward, we're going to run a homebrew campaign based on some stuff that I've been working on. So I'll be DMing and running the show for a few episodes. We'll see how far it goes, see if the players like it. And just thank you for sticking with us. 2020 is kind of a crazy time, and we really just hope you'll stick with us. So enough of me talking. Let's get to the show. As the world found itself in the grips of a pandemic, as businesses shuttered, as people stayed indoors, and as gaming groups could no longer meet in person, one story was set aside for now. But another story has come to take its place. These are the quarantine sessions.
All right, so where did we leave off last time? Let's Chip, where did we leave off last time?
Yes, Bard, tell us your tale.
Well, after solving the Lich's clever door puzzle, I nearly didn't make it out. You guys also made it too, but that's not as important. And the whole place blew up, and we're kind of just stuck, honestly.
On a ledge.
On a ledge, yeah. My hair looks good today. Also, my biceps. Have you guys seen my biceps?
No.
No? Oh, they're impressive.
Because they're disguised by the flab that's over them.
You're just talking shit about the most important member of the party. But yeah, so also, I have a fancy new magic staff.
Oh yeah, the staff of the necromancer.
That I have no idea how to use, but I'm intelligent. I'll figure it out.
What do I do with my phone? I didn't write it on my phone. The staff does things. I'm going to be writing that out, and I'll send it to you shortly.
And Shay got teleported.
Oh yeah, right at the beginning, Shay got teleported for touching things they shouldn't have.
Oh.
So, last session started out with Shay disappearing after handling an object she maybe should not have been. You guys moved on to investigate a necromancer's lair, looking for a spell book to help Perry complete a ritual. As part of the tea you guys helped him brew with that flower on your last adventure. That did not happen, as you guys activated a curse, destroyed the entire cavern, and had it collapse in on itself. After barely escaping, as you guys mentioned earlier, you are now standing on a 10 by 10 ledge out in the cliffside there, about 50 feet down from the ledge above.
You activated a curse too?
I didn't activate anything.
He was actually the reason it got activated.
You did touch the staff.
I had to touch the staff, but that's not what activated the curse, clearly.
So we're on this ledge, and there's no way to get through the rocks, it all caved in.
It's all caved in.
Fuck.
So yeah, that is where we open. Is you guys are standing on your ledge there. You are surrounded by dust, laying around, coughing, getting up. There's not a lot of room for you guys to maneuver there. Like I said, 10 by 10 ledge. It's probably a little cramped. Yeah, what do you do?
Lumi can climb. He has a climbing speed.
Okay.
Ooh.
So Lumi will stand up, brush himself off, and just be like, well, guys, good work. Want me to climb up to the top and lower a rope down for you guys?
That sounds perfect.
Could I get like a healing potion first, man?
Never worry. The chipster's got you.
Yeah, let the Stabby McStab boy help you out.
I'm gonna give him a let's give him a second level cure wounds.
Appreciated.
David, if you need it, my climbing speed is 20 feet.
20 feet?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Let's give me 13 health over to you.
Ooh, thank you.
Okay, so you have healed Tamu, and now Lumi is going to climb the cliffside to let a rope down.
Yeah.
Perfect. So as the dust begins to clear enough for you to climb up the ledge, you make it about one turn's worth of movement speed, 20 feet, before the dust clears enough for you to see at the top of a ledge several figures standing over. They are clearly dressed as like local bandits, and as they're called down to you, you can see the captain wielding a very familiar jeweled sword, silvered blade, and one of your emblems engraved in the hilt, claiming it as one of your works.
Motherfucker.
And we are going to cut to Shay.
Hey.
So Shay, we have to go back here about a day to where Perry is beginning to lead you guys around the tower here to kind of show you the rest of the place and get you acquainted with the grounds. And as you're walking out of the room, an orb on the table before you just starts to glow. Fog-like substance inside this clear orb is just like swirling around, and you see a little blue light that starts to get bigger and brighter. A quick scan of the room, and you see that nobody else is really taking notice of this, even though it starts to actually fill the room with light. As you reach out to investigate it, you feel yourself pulled inside of it, and the room before you disappears. When you come to, you find yourself laying on a never-ending sea of silvery clouds, just swirling around. Yeah, no familiar sights, nothing around you, just a never-ending expanse of silver void.
Okay.
And the orb is still in your hand.
Cool. So I'm gonna stare at the orb, and I'm gonna start knocking on it and just saying, "Hello? Hello? Anyone there?"
Nothing happens.
Okay. Let's look around, and there's literally nothing.
As you begin to like take in your surroundings a little more, you see like streaks of light shooting across like the expanse of what you would consider the sky, I guess, of like black, white and black, just kind of flashes. You feel like now that you're starting to focus on further distances, you can make out some kind of structure. You can't quite tell how far, because there's no surroundings to base it off of.
Cool.
No sooner do you lay eyes on this structure, you hear a piercing roar coming from somewhere. You can't quite pin the direction.
Well, I guess I'm gonna start walking towards that structure that I don't know what it is.
Cool. Let me update my notes. All right, so you start walking. You can't really tell how long you're walking. Like I said, there's just nothing to base time off of. You know, no sun in the sky to keep track of, no landmarks, and so. But you keep walking in what you hope is the right direction.
Okay.
After a while, it becomes clear that this is some kind of structure. Little bits of like what look like broken, jagged rock start appearing around you. The pieces start to get a little bigger and bigger. Some ranging, in sizes just slightly larger than you. And as you become up through this field or field-like area, you approach what looks like a guard tower, essentially.
Uh-huh.
Can you make me a stealth check real quick?
No. Yeah, I can. Oh, an 8. Not so sneaky right now.
That's not good. Oh man, you are so lucky. Okay,
Woo!
so you are just kind of wandering through this jagged rock field, because you don't really know where you are. You don't have any real reason to be cautious quite yet, and as you're just kind of stumbling through, a giant shadow kind of overtakes you as you look up, and you see a red dragon with a rider atop fly overhead and taking off into the distance behind you.
Well, shit. Okay. Shay's. I'm gonna try to hide a little bit, like keep myself hidden since there's jagged rocks around. So I'm gonna like try hiding behind a rock.
Okay. Are you hiding from the dragon that just flew over you, or just
Yeah.
hiding in general?
Kind of both. Both.
Okay. Can you make me a perception check? So the dragon that just flew overhead is taking off into the direction you had just come from, so you don't have to quite hide from them.
Who knows? Maybe they saw me. And they're like, "Who the hell is that person?" You said perception, right?
Yes, please. Very nice. So as you're kind of taking up position here, you take in your surroundings. You make out several more areas of rocky terrain which you can use to approach this stronghold. And as you're watching, you notice that the top of this stronghold is made of a guard patrol walkway. You count 2 sets of guards in the amount of time you've been there, each taking about 15 minutes to walk the perimeter.
And you said 2 sets, right?
Yes.
I'm scared. I'm gonna. So I've been able to look at these people, right, for a bit. Um, let's cast disguise self, and I'm gonna make myself look like a guard person.
Okay. So I'm going to give you this. You recognize your perception check was really good. You recognize the warriors as Githyanki knights. And can you roll me a performance roll for copying one of their image?
Yeah. I don't know anything about these soldiers. This is like, okay. Oh, they look really badass. That's scary. Okay.
Hot diggity damn. What is that roll?
22.
Very nice. So you copy this guard that you get a good eye on to the T.
Cool.
What do you do next?
I'm gonna go into the palace. Guard thing,
Just gonna-
structure, I don't know.
Just gonna walk right in?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Don't look at me like I'm supposed to know what to do.
perfect.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, I'm walking.
So you watch a guard patrol pass as you approach the main gate. The gate remains risen as you walk on through. You're greeted to an empty courtyard, a few crates for provisions, a bit of transportation, but mostly the courtyard is empty. You see a big set of wooden doors on the other side of the courtyard that appear to lead into the rest of the building.
Okay. I'm gonna go through the wood doors, I guess. Stealthily?
You want a stealth?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll it for me.
Woohoo! 19.
Very good.
Fuck yeah. It knows because I'm a little bitch. You're probably gonna have to add that. That's why. It knows.
It missed her last session. So you proceed through, and awesome. So as you enter, what you find is just kind of a a few separate hallways. Two to the side appear to lead to barracks. Each hallway holds about 3 separate rooms, each room equipped to hold about 5 people. Again, as you're walking through here, you notice that the stronghold is just empty. You haven't seen anybody since those guards that were patrolling the top.
Mm-hmm.
Then you see another hallway. At the end of it is another door, and nothing else.
I guess we'll go through that doorway then.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
So as you open that door, you're greeted with like a small, just like a small room, and on the other side of the room is an open doorway. Outside of that, a set of stairs that lead to a tunnel. It's clear from where you're standing that down that tunnel appears to be prison cells. Each cell looking a little bigger than you would imagine to hold individual people. Keys. It looks like the key ring for all of these cells is hanging on the wall to the right there.
Are there people in these cells?
You can't tell from where you're standing.
Oh. I guess I'll start. No, I guess I'll grab the keys and I'll start walking
Okay.
down the cells.
Perfect. So you enter the rest of the prison area here. As you do, you make out each of the cells is about 10 by 10 in a space. There's nothing inside except several sets of chains that are hanging from several different points in each cell, from the ceiling and from each of the walls. And each set of chains is quite large. You assume they're holding some kind of beasts in here. You have about 3 cells on either side of you, and then 1 cell at the end. And it's when you get to the end that you are greeted to your first sign of life since entering this stronghold. Before you is a creature shackled, bronze in color, several of its scales looking like they have been ripped off of its body, deep lacerations in several other open places, some looking like they've begun to scar, some looking fresh. This dragon is trapped in this 10 by 10 cell with virtually no room to move and adjust, looking very uncomfortable. Its head is in just a position to be able to see you as it opens up its eyes and takes a look right at you. And we're going to cut back to the main party. Lumi, you are 40 feet below this group of bandits who are looking down and calling at you. Everyone else down below him, you also take in this group of bandits. What do you guys want to do?
So Chip's gonna raise his newfound staff up and yell, "Back, bandits!" And he's gonna try to will the staff to cast a spell in the bandits' general direction.
Okay. I'll take that.
Our hero, Chip.
Lumi was just gonna drop his longbow down to Tamu.
Okay. So you drop your longbow. Chip, you try to channel this staff and you point it right at this head bandit, willing anything to happen. And a shroud of flies erupts from the end of it and shoots into this man's face as he starts to scream in terror as they start to fly around his head, blinding him and seemingly attacking him.
And then I'm gonna turn to Tamu. "Now's your opening. Attack!"
Tamu's gonna grab the longbow. Do you want me to roll for that?
No, you can grab it.
Okay. And I'm hoping that includes the arrows.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then one fluid motion is going to ready the bow, knock and draw an arrow, and fire at the lead bandit.
Okay. I would say the lead bandit isn't accessible for you because he's backed off being attacked by flies. But you can choose from at least 3 other bandits.
Well, I'll just take the guy in the middle.
Cool. You want to make me an attack roll?
For 19 to hit.
That is a hit.
For 6 damage.
Perfect. Yeah, you knock your arrow and it flies true straight into his shoulder as he cries out. Did you want to use your bonus action or anything?
No. Nope. I'm useless at this point. I'm done.
Okay. Uhar, do you want to do anything?
Since everybody's shooting at these people, I'm gonna take out my short bow. And I'm gonna shoot a dude. Preferably the same guy that now has a
Yeah,
thing in his
absolutely.
arm. 15 to hit.
That is a hit.
Although I just realized David identified them as bandits, but we didn't necessarily ask them if they were bandits.
Or what they were even doing there. Wow, you guys are just like
Hey, you're not even there, so you don't even know. Like, just be quiet over there.
attack first, ask questions later.
That's 8 damage with my short bow.
Perfect. You manage to peg him square in the eye as he falls backwards,
Ow.
Fuck.
dead.
Yeah. And
Um,
then I'm gonna hide.
where are you gonna hide?
Like either like camouflage shadow kind of going
Hide
on.
behind Chip.
Chip, I'm bigger than you.
You just pick
Oh, I know,
up Chip
like
and hold him in
press-
front of you. Call it hiding.
Press yourself up against the cavern wall.
Or that.
Okay,
That was going to be my actual follow-up, was up against the wall.
that's fair. I
For
just
a
need you to
19.
justify it to me. Cool.
Yep. Just be like the good old peek and shoot. Pew, and then peek back.
Lumi.
Yeah. So I'm 40 feet.
No, actually. I need
Straight
to
up
know
denied.
how a 14 and 16 look against your AC.
Oh yeah. The 16 hits, the 14 misses.
Perfect. Cool. 10 piercing damage as an arrow comes down and catches you in your right shoulder there.
Could I parry?
You know what? Sure. Yeah.
No, Perry's back at the settlement.
Okay, cool. Parried, so 8 damage is reduced. So just 2.
Cool. So we'll say you see this man aim his crossbow at you, and as he goes to take a shot, you extend your claws and you go to swipe at it and attempt to just cut it out of the way. It grazes against the palm of your hand, causing that 2 damage, but you otherwise manage to block it from causing any serious injury.
Cool.
Now, if you would like to take a turn.
Yeah. Well, let's see here.
Could tabaxi speed your way up there.
I was gonna say, yeah, I get tabaxi speed. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Good call there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll use my feline agility to double my speed.
Yeah.
So I can get all 40 feet all the way up there.
Okay.
And then
Yeah, you're up there.
Okay, I would like to just push one of these guys into the canyon below.
Such a cat move.
Do you get advantage for being a cat?
So I don't know what you need for that, but you just let me know what I need to roll. And
So you can take a shove action, in which case I need you to roll a strength or athletics check. It's your choice, and you have to roll off against the bandit.
Okay, well, I'm good at athletics. So... Oh, fuck.
There you go.
So I rolled a 10.
So, yeah, describe throwing this man to his doom.
Yeah, so I think Lumi kind of just catches him off guard by like rushing up onto the ledge and just sort of like back kicks like his legs backwards and just like gets this guy in the gut and just pushes him off the cliff.
Okay. And yeah, you hear this terrible scream as he falls into the ravine. After a few seconds.
Will you roll fall damage? I want to see how bad it is.
I have to do math to figure out feet, to figure out dice. He's dead.
Okay.
There's too many dice for him to survive. He's dead.
Okay.
The feet to dice conversion is hard.
So yeah, that is your turn. We didn't really have a specific order here, so whoever wants to take the next turn.
Yeah, pretty much. So, how far away are the bandits from us right now?
You are 50 feet down the canyon wall.
So, Chip's gonna give Lumi a bardic inspiration point, and then he's going to yell up at one of the bandits with a vicious mockery. So I need a wisdom saving throw.
Sure.
Come down here and fight me like a person who's not a coward.
That's a 6.
You fail. And they take 3 psychic damage.
Awesome.
And
You see him appear to wince in pain. A little tear falls from his eye.
he also takes disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Perfect. Tamu.
We didn't level up over the break, did we?
No.
Okay, perfect. In that case, I will continue to just do the same. Fire at whatever bandit I can see that I got the best shot at.
Yeah, so you have one more bandit in your view, and it's the one that Chip just yelled at. So go ahead and make your attack roll.
He's too sad to take a step back.
Yep. He went full emo.
He's just like, take me, arrow. For 22 to hit.
Oh my god, that hits.
For 7 damage.
Nice. You managed to catch him like straight in the heart, and he falls back very dramatically, and goes still.
Poor guy. Poor emo guy.
Not even talking to them.
Uhar.
What does the wall look like in terms of difficulty to climb?
Fairly.
Frick. Just gonna shout up some good cheerleader vibes up to Lumi to get some rope down.
Okay. What would that sound like? What does a cheerleading Uhar sound like?
Lumi, hurry up! We're down here. We can help you. Just throw us a rope.
Yeah, man, that's the plan. I promise.
Okay. Bandits. So the flies disappear from the face of the bandit captain, and he has 2 more standing beside him. He's going to attack you, Lumi. 19 to hit.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna use another superiority dice and parry that.
Okay. So for 9 damage, you are parrying. For 6, yeah. So you only take 3 damage as he swings his long sword on top of you, and you manage to. Do you have a shield? No. Okay. Yeah. So
No,
you just
no,
take your arm guard on your armor, and you just kind of swipe it to the side there. The other 2 bandits are going to come up and also take swipes at you, and they will roll with advantage. So 1 for 20, and 1 for 23 to hit.
Yeah, nat 20. So yeah,
Oh,
they
that's
all
a
hit.
nat 20. You're right. So 1, 2, 3.
And I'll definitely be parrying one of these attacks at least.
So for 16 total damage, go ahead and roll your parry there.
I am so glad I didn't use any of my superiority dice on fighting those stupid zombies. So I rolled a 7.
Awesome. So you managed to negate 7 damage. So you only take 9.
Yeah. Ugh, God.
Yeah, as this after this bandit captain takes a swipe at you, you knock it to the side. These other 2 guards come in from the sides and take quick stabs at you with their short swords. And that is their turn. It is back to you.
Okay.
Don't forget about your inspiration point.
Oh shit. Yeah, you're right. The problem is I only get 1 attack. Hmm.
Are you out of superiority dice?
No, I have 1 more.
Which moves did you take? Obviously parry.
Yeah, I took parry, fancy footwork, or evasive footwork,
Oh,
and
okay.
goading attack. None of which are ideal at the moment.
Well, I was gonna say if you took one that applies extra damage or something, then
No, I could use my hand axes and do something, but what kind of action would it require to uh, tie a rope around myself and let it dangle over the ledge?
are you acting as an anchor for your party members to climb up?
Yes. I'm a strong boy.
What's your strength score?
18.
So you have a +4. Okay.
Or actually, I could just stab one of my great swords into the ground and use that as an anchor.
Okay. So which way do you want to do it? Do you want to tie it to yourself or to your greatsword?
Let's go with the great sword in the ground.
Perfect. I need a strength or athletics check to stick this firmly in the ground.
16.
16. Okay. I will say, yeah, you've wedged it in there pretty good as you whip a quick knot around the handle and toss the rope over the side of the edge there. Side of the edge, ledge. And that is probably going to be your action.
Okay. Then I'm gonna get the fuck out of Dodge,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use my 30 feet of movement and break off to the left, and I'll use my last superiority dice to add the result to my armor class
Okay.
with evasive footwork.
Sure.
Oh fuck. Okay, so I added a 1. Hooray! And I'm
Oh boy.
moving off to the left.
Okay.
It's just footwork. Not very
It's
fancy.
not even fancy.
So how's a 22 and a 26 and a 7 to hit?
22 and 26 hit for sure.
So the captain rolls 10 damage and one of the underlings rolls 2 damage as they all take quick swipes at you as you begin to run away from them. That is your turn.
Okay, I fall down unconscious.
Oh, shit.
But you guys got a rope now.
Cool. Chip?
All right. Well,
Should have just hunkered down. We'll get you, guy. Don't worry.
so Chip's going to look at Tamu and he's gonna slap him on the back of the shell, giving him a bardic inspiration point and say, "Go in there and get him, big guy. You got this." And that's Chip's turn. Oh wait, can I see any of the bandits still? Or are they all
No, they've all backed off the ledge.
can they hear me?
If you're 50 feet down, so if you talk loud enough.
So I'm gonna vicious mockery. I guess I can't really decide which one, but one of them's gonna hear. Seriously, why don't you come down here and fight me like someone who's not a coward, you coward?
You need a wisdom save, right?
I need a wisdom save, yeah.
How's a 20?
That passes.
Is there any half damage involved?
No, there's nothing if
Okay.
they pass.
Perfect. So yeah, the captain is the one who hears you, and he just kind of smirks after having just took down one of your friends. Tamu,
So how fast can I get up this rope?
you.
I've got
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
40 feet.
40 feet of total movement. Do you have climbing up or running up walls yet, or is that at a
No,
later level?
that's level 9.
Okay, I can't remember. So you can take the rope and you can roll me an athletics, and based on your athletics, you will make it a certain amount of feet up.
All right. If I step of the wind and dash with 80 feet of movement, will that allow me to clear the whole rope at once,
It doesn't
depending on my roll?
a lot for climbing movement, so that's not what I'm going to go off of. But you can, if you use step of the wind, I will double your total movement.
All right. I'm going to go for it. What's the... I'm not going to step of the wind.
No?
No.
Okay.
What's it, a athletics roll you're looking for?
Yep.
I can't acrobatics it, can I?
You know what? I'll give that to you. I'll let you acrobatics your way up a rope.
Better than the one. Rolled 8, but I'm gonna use this inspiration point. What is it? Is it a D4
D6.
for an additional 2?
So 10
I
total?
rolled 10.
Okay, so
Yep.
you make it 20 feet up the rope. Was there something else?
No, just trying to figure out my options.
Gotcha.
All right, that's it.
Uhar.
Uhar is going to try and acrobatics his way up the rope.
Okay.
Also for 10.
So
I'm just
you,
right behind.
yeah, you are literally, your head is practically up Tamu's butt there as you're just waiting for him.
Whoa, hold on, dude. I can't go any faster.
Whoa, man.
Whoa. I'm like so high up here, dude.
That's my turn.
Okay. Lumi. Oh my god, I forgot your name. I need some help here.
Yeah.
You threw one of their buddies off the ledge.
Yeah.
So, am I unfair to say they would want to take your body and attempt to throw it off the ledge?
I think if I'm a bandit and someone does that to my buddy Greg, yeah, I'm probably going to want to do the same to him. So yes, you're fair.
Okay.
Well, I'd rob him first.
So first, you rob them first.
Yeah, because that's my job. I'm a bandit.
Oh,
you rob their
fair
shit,
enough.
That
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah.
which would take a fair minute,
Personally,
and then throw his body over the edge.
I'd be kind of concerned with the rope and the people climbing up it, personally, but
I mean, if there's some distance, it just depends, like how far away,
yeah.
they are. Because if there's an unconscious body, I might be like, well, bam. But I don't know.
They might not even know we're coming.
That's true.
So, Lumi,
Yeah, buddy.
the bandits rolled a nat 20 on their athletics to pick up your body.
Sure.
So they mosey on over to you as they pick up either end of your body, and you guys down below hear the bandit captain cry out, and he goes, "Off he goes!" And the bandits chuck Lumi's body over the edge as you see him a few feet off to the left of your little cliffside ledge here, and he plummets into the ravine below.
Does he just is he gone, or is he falling at a determined speed per turn?
Technically, yes, he is falling at a determined speed. I don't know what you intend to do about that,
Why aren't I there? I've spared the dying.
We'd have to
That
get to his
wouldn't-
body first, honestly.
That's true.
Now you got to be a grave cleric, raise, spare the dying, have him wake up as he's falling.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Okay, but how many of us would do that to Ned, as an example? I mean,
Oh, we would absolutely do that to Ned. Heartbeat.
What you do is you keep Ned as a prisoner until you get to level 20, and that's when you get all the really good spells, and you literally just keep killing him, and you bring him back. And you
Yeah, we
kill
just
him, and you
torture
bring
that
him back.
that's Lyra's whole plan.
Anyway,
So I'm going to mark Lumi as dead.
I apologize, buddy.
He's not dead
Hey.
yet.
Technically,
Uh,
yes, he's falling. What is it? You fall at a max of.
Roll the height.
Watch him get all ones, it not be his maximum, and he doesn't die instantly.
Hang on, I gotta remember how to do fall damage.
Well, I believe it's 1d10 per 10 feet, right?
Well, and it's something like that, but I also got to figure. Does anyone remember how many feet you fall per turn?
So, first, it's 1d6 for every 10 feet to a maximum of 20d6 for 200 feet. And in 5e, it's 500 feet per round. Okay.
Oh.
500 feet.
Oh,
Well, I just did a quick Google search, and it says terminal velocity for a body is 120 miles per hour, which turns out to be 176 feet per second times 6 seconds.
Yeah, so 500 feet per round makes enough sense, I guess.
Jesus.
No one has any spells to.
I've been sitting here trying to justify one of my spells and it doesn't work.
It's fine, guys. I wasn't married to Lumi. Now, if this happened to Lyra, I would be heartbroken.
I would be heartbroken if Lyra died.
We would all be pretty heartbroken.
yeah.
Maybe you're getting your death out of the way early. Like, this is your death thing, so then Lyra is saved.
I've never had a character die, so this is actually really fun. So
Oh, there we go.
As long as you're not too mad at me.
it's a made up character. Why would I be mad?
I mean, and Josh, you also did toss one of their buddies
No, I mean
off
this,
the
this is
cliff.
this is
It's
perfect.
logical. It makes
Actions
sense.
gotta have
and it's
consequences.
deserved.
Yeah. I'd push you off, too. If you did that to my buddy. What if that was his lover? We don't even know if there's background story. Like, thinking about it from the burglar side, they were just standing there, and then all of a sudden started getting shot and, like, beat up. And then next thing you know, you just toss one of their buddies off the cliff. And he's probably just like, what the fuck?
Okay, so yeah, the official rule is 500 feet. So you do this.
So he would be gone by the time any of us could do anything.
Yeah.
Yes. So, yes, you guys barely hear the words called out as you look over the edge and you see his body thrown off into the distance there. And he falls below you.
No.
I didn't intend for it to get that dark, guys. I'm sorry.
Keep the bow.
Keep the bow, bro.
Not like this.
Not like this. We're going to cut back to Shay now. Shay, you are looking a dragon dead in the eye, and you hear a soft woman's voice in your head. You don't belong here.
I guess I'll respond out loud.
Okay.
And I'll just be like, no, I don't. I actually don't really know how I got here, actually.
Ah, that's quite amusing. Accidentally stumbling into the astral plane.
Oh, is that where I'm at?
Yes, if it wasn't apparent yet.
Well, I wasn't sure. It was just from this. I don't take out the ball and be like, it's from this ball orb thing. You know, I was looking at it and all of a sudden I was here.
And I don't suppose you know how to use it to get home?
No, I don't. Do you know how to use it?
Trapped in here, my magic is suppressed. I can't do anything for you, but if you'll release me, perhaps we could escape together.
Well, why are you in here?
I am unsure. I was attacked by 2 dragon riders. They hunted me down, brutalized me, and dragged me back here. I and several others have been acting as servants of sorts, slaves. They beat us, use us to fuel their forges, and create things I've never seen. I have not been allowed to lay eyes on their creations. They rip the scales from our bodies. I know not what for. Assume they mean to use them to in some kind of sadistic rituals. Most of those who were here with me are dead. I appear to be the last one, besides those who work with these evil little monsters.
Yeah, it does look like you are the only one there. Well, since we both need to get out of here, you promise you'll help me?
I promise, if you free me from this prison, we will escape together.
Do I get to fly on you?
How else are we going to get out of here quickly enough?
That is very true. Actually sounds really fun. Okay. So Shay's gonna grab the keys, obviously, that they've been holding, and they're gonna try unlocking the jail cell with the dragon.
Okay. Can you do me a quick favor and call high or low?
Hi.
High. Cool. Um, so you whip out the key ring there, and it takes you a few minutes to fumble through each set of keys and figure out what goes where, as there are several chains holding this dragon down. But you manage to get her free, and as soon as you do, she just kind of pours out into the hallway and immediately begins stretching her legs as much as she can, even though this hallway is barely any bigger than her room, attempting to kind of unfold her wings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she is free. And she looks to you and she goes, I do not know the way out.
Really? Okay. So okay, I'll just say if I get on you, I'll tell you the way out since I just came from that direction.
Okay. She just nods in approval, and I'm not going to make you roll or anything. You manage to climb up onto her back fairly easy. You settle yourself right behind her wings there, and you just kind of wrap yourself around her neck as she takes off with impressive speed, just kind of slipping and almost slithering down the hallway there. Again, just incredibly lucky you do not run into anybody on your way out as you point her through the hallways and out into the courtyard. As she breaks through the doors to get into the courtyard, she immediately stretches out to her full span, just throwing her head up into the air and her wings stretching out just incredibly far as she just comes down to the ground and roars at experiencing the closest thing to freedom she has in a very long time. And her wings flap as she takes off into the air. And as she does, she calls for you to hold out the orb. As you go reaching into your bag to pull it out for her, you see that dragon rider from earlier has returned and he is catching up to you quickly.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hold the orb out and tell her that we have to go pretty quickly because they're coming after us.
Fantastic. 1 second.
My exciting dragon flight's turning so scary so fast.
You know, I thought adult dragons would fly farther or faster than young dragons. I am wrong. So they don't manage to catch up to you.
Because it's an old dragon?
Well, so technically, you are riding a young dragon. And the dragon that is chasing you happens to be an adult dragon. So think less than 100 years versus 700 or several hundred years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's much larger. And I thought they would fly faster, but they do not. So
Suckers.
you hold out the orb and you hear the dragon chanting something in Draconic, which is quite intimidating. You've never experienced something like this before, and the orb gives off that glow that you saw before when you were transported here, and you feel a similar sensation of being pulled into it. And at the last second, as you are, you see an arrow catch the orb, and you feel it slip out of your hand just as you were transported.
Well, so long, orb. Waves it goodbye.
Hope it wasn't important.
A giant flash of light erupts from a center point in the sky for the rest of you guys. And a great aura just kind of shoots out from that point, just expanding into the rest of the sky there. And you see a figure descending from that point quite quickly. Shay, as you are flying through the sky at incredible speeds, you make out what appears to be your friends hanging from a cliff, and several bandits attacking them.
Cool.
What do you do?
I'm gonna just look over. First I'm gonna just yell like, "Hey everyone!" And then I'll go fly down and help, I guess. Or I'll tell the dragon that those burglar guys are bad guys, so we need a help.
Fly down into the canyon and see if you can get Lumi.
Okay, if you guys think you're fine.
No,
But I think he's dead.
he's probably dead already.
I played with that idea, just waiting until she came back to save him, but he would be dead.
He dead.
Super dead.
It's all good, guys. I'm creating my fun new character.
He's already on
okay,
it.
Josh.
What is it?
Josh is like, I'm the opposite of angry. I'm excited.
Actually, I'll just ask the dragon if they can blast the burglar people.
Sure. Yeah. So, to the rest of the party, you see this dragon descend from the sky. Again, it at just incredible speeds as it swoops down. I don't know what your individual thoughts on that would be. Also, Shay, you have not changed form back, so you are still a Githyanki.
I'm what?
You're still a Githyanki. You didn't change form back. So you fly down
Oh, shit!
on this dragon, and a line. God damn it! I did it again. Whatever. She swoops down to the ground and rolls an attack for lightning breath.
Also, David, I'm a dude.
What's that?
I said I'm a dude.
Who's a dude?
Me. My character's a dude.
Shay is a dude?
Yeah,
Okay, my bad.
it's okay.
13 against that. Yeah, so the dragon just slams into the ground, rears up, and roars with its dragon breath, and it eviscerates the remaining 3 bandits in front of it.
What?
And that is that.
I guess I'll climb off.
Yeah.
Yay!
So, Shay, you climbed off the dragon. What do the rest of you guys do? Just gonna hide down there?
Finish climbing up this rope.
Yeah.
Currently cowering in the fetal position after seeing Lumi get tossed off the edge and then a dragon came down.
Oh yeah, I'll change back. By the way, I'll change back, and I'll give the dragon a little pat.
So we got a little dragon buddy now.
I hope. I want to keep the dragon.
You give the dragon a pat. Okay. Chip's still cowering on the cliffside. You other 2 climb up. And you are greeted with Shay standing next to a battered and beaten young dragon, but a dragon nonetheless.
Tamu's speechless after having seen the death of Tamu and then the sudden reappearance of Shay with a dragon. He's just doesn't know what to say.
Uhar says, Mr. Shay, it is nice to see you back in one piece after we saw you disappear.
Yeah. So, what's been going on over here? What have you guys been up to?
Mr. Perry put us on another mission, but who is your friend?
Oh yeah, this is a dragon friend I met at the astral plane. It just helped them escape, and now I have a friend.
I ask her name in Draconic.
She answers back to you. Her name is Quindir.
Quindir. Written down in notes. Okay. And then I proceed to continue to say, you appear very hurt. Are you okay?
I have suffered abuses for quite some time, but I am free now, and I will be okay.
We come from a settlement and there's a powerful wizard who may be able to help you with your ailments.
I appreciate the gesture. I must immediately set out to warn the rest of my kind. We are being hunted, specifically, and I have suffered a fate I would not wish on any other of my kin. I must warn them.
This is most appropriate. We will talk to our wizard friend and see about possibly helping you on that course as well.
The dragon turns to you, Shay, as it it locks eyes with you. She locks eyes with you, and you hear her in your head again. She goes, "I am forever indebted to you, and I shall return to pay that debt."
Okay, and then I'll say in my head, back, not out loud, and say, "Are you sure you don't want to stay? There's a lot of fun to be had with this group." And then there's like little air winkies, thought winks.
Shay hitting on the dragon?
No,
This is not Damien.
no.
She continues looking at you, and she says, "Fun. Now is not quite the time for fun, but maybe someday, soon. Thank you." She jots away from you guys really quick before beating her wings and taking off into the air, flying a little lower to the ground. Chip, are you still cowering below?
So, just as the dragon leaves, you guys hear the labored breathing of Chip as he climbs up to the top of the cliff face. Well, once again, day is saved. Thanks to Chip. You can thank me later.
Shay's gonna look around and notice that Lumi's not there. So Shay's just gonna ask, "So where's Lumi actually?"
Chip's just gonna.
Uhar takes
Tamu's just gonna look at Shay, on the verge of crying, and just and not make out any words.
Uhar is going to somberly walk to the edge of the cliff and then look down.
Shay's gonna walk over beside him and look down and see Lumi on the ground.
See us.
We probably can't even see him. It's
Oh,
probably
that's true.
way
Yeah,
That's true.
further
Never mind.
out.
I guess it's super far.
If you could see him, he wouldn't
Yeah, I was gonna
be
say.
intact.
Yeah, more like a smush. A smush. Yeah.
He'd be like a smear on the wall.
Oh, maybe we could see him.
As you guys are all mourning Lumi falling off the edge here, you guys begin hearing Chip play and sing a celebratory song on his lute.
Celebratory? You're such an ass.
Well, did he die having fun at least?
He died doing what he...
Yeah, Chip won the battle. Everything's good. We're good now.
Okay, guys. So, what's the play here?
I think it's time for us to find that book.
Listening to this obnoxious and hideous jingle of whatever Chip is playing, Uhar is going to walk over and smack him, say, "This is not appropriate time."
And as Chip's toupee falls off, he's just gonna, "How dare you strike me?"
Strike him again.
I will. I'll smack him again. Do you want me to roll for it?
Do you want to roll damage?
Not damage. I don't know. I don't know if you're dodging it.
The first one I will give you for free. If you want to hurt him, you roll an attack. If you're doing it for show, I want an acrobatics. Chip, Same acrobatics if for any reason you would like to not get slapped.
Yeah, Chip's not gonna sit here and take it.
Oh, god damn it.
Is that? I was hoping it was a nat 1. That'd be funny. Whoops.
Yeah, the slap turns into a caress. Damn
12.
it.
So as you go to slap Chip a second time, seeing as his toupee has already fallen off, he just does a cartwheel out of the way.
Well, he can do cartwheels?
It's like one of those cartwheels where they kind of like they put their hands down, but their feet kind of leave the ground, but they don't go all the way up.
Yeah, you know when a 4-year-old first learns how to cartwheel.
And Chip's gonna look at you and say, "Try that again, lizard man, and we're going to have a problem."
Just gonna reshuffle my gear on my back and be like, let's just go.
Okay. You
Stifling
just
a
want to head
sniff.
back to base?
Yeah. Well, first,
Uh-huh.
like to take that great sword that Lumi left out of the ground and then stab
Okay.
it back into the spot from where he fell.
You don't want to just drop it?
Yeah.
No, it's supposed to be like a grave marker.
But what happened to the bandits?
They got eviscerated.
I'm a dragon friend.
Tamu wants to grab the
Uh-huh.
Lumivroth's sword from the bandit captain and
Okay.
throw it over the edge where Lumi fell.
Yes, so as both you guys reach down for these weapons, Uhar, you kneel down and stab this great sword into the ground, marking Lumi's fall, and Tamu chucks this sword into the ravine, following a similar path to Lumi on its way down, to hopefully never be wielded ever again.
Alas, Lumivroth, we knew him well.
Peace out. And so yeah, and you guys start the trek back to base. It is somber and kind of slow. It takes you a little bit longer to get back. When you do, you're greeted by Perry in the entranceway, and he goes, "Oh, it's good to see you back. There's one missing, and there's one that didn't leave with you. Welcome back. Where's the feline one?"
He was thrown from a cliff.
Yeah, he did.
Oh my, that's quite unpleasant. I'm very sorry to hear that. Um, right. That's. Whew. Well, let's change topics then. Did you where's that spell book I asked you to retrieve? Did we at least manage that?
No.
Oh,
We kind of blew everything up.
right. This makes things interesting, as the word we're going to go with there. Yes, that's unfortunate indeed. Very well then. We will have to find you a replacement member for your party immediately. I will set out, put out a few words and look through some resumes there. Yes, and we will have to have you guys go into town immediately. I still need access to that spell, and there's a wizard there who will definitely be able to help. I just, I personally can't stomach the pride to go and look her in the eyes. So, right, I will send you along. We'll leave in a few days' time here. I'll give you time to mourn your recent ally here and get settled with anything else you need. Some of you look like you've had a bit of a rough time there, and
One quick question.
yes, my scaly friend.
We did find this staff, pointing at Chip and his new staff. It was in the lair with the necromancer, and we're not sure what to do with it.
Well, the options to you are as follows. It is your treasure. You are free to take it and keep it. You can sell it as is. You can sell it to me if you like. I might try to make some use out of it. I personally do not have any immediate need for it, so it is yours to do with what you like.
Could you tell me what it does?
Oh, I suppose. And he takes it and he lays it down on the table as he flips through a big old textbook, like comically big. And as he does this, he takes a wand from his side as he taps it on the item and flicks it over the top of it, and you see it glow with a kind of deep purple aura, and he just seems to be like absorbing it and kind of reading it. So I'm just going to give you the description of what it does, and you can write it down.
Yeah.
So the staff comes with 3 charges. You regain 2 charges at sunset.
Okay.
1 charge, you may choose a target, and you inflict a shroud of flies on them, which causes disadvantage on their attack rolls. It immediately activates and lasts 1 turn.
You're cutting out again. I got 1 charge to send flies at a target that gives them disadvantage.
Yep, disadvantage on any attack rolls or perception checks or anything, really. And it lasts for 1 round.
Okay.
2 charges, and every creature within a what radius? Something radius. There we go. Each creature in a 15-foot radius makes a Constitution saving throw. That includes you and allies. The DC for the save is 13. And on a failed save, the creature is afflicted with a sickness for 1 minute. And they take 2d6 necrotic damage every turn for 1 minute.
You said 2d6?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Chip's going to kind of look disgusted, and he's going to look around and be like, well, does anyone else want this? I'll sell it to you. What do you offer, Perry?
Well, I'd probably offer you 100 gold flat.
I'll take it.
Sounds good, my little friend. He snaps his fingers and a coin purse appears in his hand. He just kind of blindly dumps out some coin into his hand, but as he drops it into yours and you rifle through it real quick, it is the exact amount of 100 gold. And he takes the staff and he goes, right then. Yes, go make yourself comfortable, and we'll be talking again soon, I think.
Hey everybody, this is Josh, just popping in here at the end of the episode to let you know to go to our website, oneuppodcast.com. There you'll find our cast members page where you can learn all about our cast members of Are We Dead Yet? Or you can check out my short stories that I've been writing throughout the year. Go to oneuppodcast.com, click on short stories, and you'll find those there. We're going to be bringing you a lot of great content throughout 2020, so be sure to stay tuned. And make sure to leave us a review on iTunes. That really helps the show out, lets people know that people are excited about what we're making, and it'll help us gauge the interest of the audience for more stuff in the future. So go to iTunes, look up Are We Dead Yet? And leave us a review. And we'll see you in 2 weeks with another episode of the show. Bye.